We have an urgent climate crisis, and many of the products and services we use, or the actions taken in our name, are making it worse. Maybe you've tried raising these concerns directly with companies, government agencies, or other institutions. I think we can all empathize with the frustration of website searches, endless hold music, and boilerplate responses claiming they care deeply for the environment and yet do nothing to address your specific complaint. Maybe you're an employee of one of these entities who suggested improvements, only to be dismissed, or worse, reprimanded.
Let me keep my job, I pray you to you.
Get out of my office!
You're probably tired of feeling ignored, or wondering if anyone will take your concerns seriously. Typically, complaints pit passionate individuals against trained employees whose job is to protect the brand. And these interactions are, by their very nature, shielded from public view. Without transparency and accountability, the status quo thrives, especially when people are acting alone.
I'm all alone!
But hey, he's no longer alone, and neither are you. I'm Douglas Kolishvari, a specialist in air quality and climate change with a PhD in urban planning, here to talk about how climate complaints amplifies your voice, transforming your feedback into powerful calls for action. We'll supercharge your complaint with factual data, clear research, and practical solutions. Then we'll shine a spotlight on the issue for the whole world to see. And more views, shares, and likes boost the video's visibility and increases public pressure on the complaint targets, pushing polluters and their enablers into making meaningful improvements, or at least doling out some well-deserved shame.
Shame! 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 Shame!
Don't worry, even they can be redeemed without cutting too much off the top or the bottom line. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what exactly we handle at Climate Complaints. Summarize quickly, complaints must focus primarily on climate issues. Important topics like product safety, water quality, or social justice matter too, especially as they offer co-benefits for the climate. But complaints must focus primarily on reducing greenhouse gas emissions. We don't accept complaints targeting private individuals. Your annoying neighbor may leave their truck idling for an hour or leave their lights on at home all day while they're at work. But we're focused on institutions, medium to large businesses, and government agencies. And we won't relay threats, hate speech, or overly offensive language. We're not the President of the United States or his allies. So please, keep your message clear and professional. A little cathartic swearing might slip by. Just keep it reasonable. That was a man who knew how to lead. All right, now to the part about how to submit a complaint and what we need from you. Head to the complaint page on climatecomplaints.com. Maybe scan the QR code on your screen right now. Here are the steps in the submission process. Your real name is optional, but please choose a polite pseudonym if needed.
Relax, pal. It's cool to have a code name. It's not that weird.
Very cool. We want your email for follow-ups if we have any questions. Rest assured that your information remains confidential if you choose. We won't share it with anyone. Also, let us know if you're a whistleblower so that we can take extra steps to protect your identity with journalistic integrity. Next, choose a complaint category: product, service, program, or project. The event category can let organizers and artists know that their fans are looking for a sustainable entertainment experience. Provide a clear title and a main target for your complaint. If there are multiple possible targets, list one that you think is most responsible or most likely to be responsive to a complaint. Indicate if you already contacted the target, and if and how they responded. This next step is critical. Clearly describe your complaint, including why this got you hot and bothered, how any outreach you've done to the target went, and any desired outcomes or recommendations you'd like to see. Relevant details like locations or specific events are very helpful. Keep it as concise as possible. 3 to 4 paragraphs should do. Ideally, provide the target's contact details, website, email, or phone, even if you've hit dead ends contacting them yourself. Optional evidence uploads, such as photos, videos, receipts, screenshots, can significantly boost your complaint's priority. If the provided upload options aren't enough, let us know in the notes section and we'll reach out. Pass the CAPTCHA test to prove that you're human.
Sir, are you classified as human?
Negative. I am a meat popsicle.
Who would have guessed? We love giving credit where credit's due. You might even feature in a climate complaints video yourself, but we will of course keep you anonymous unless you decide to opt in. Once vetted, we'll post summaries to climatecomplaints.com for community voting. And then when we get some direction from the community on priority issues, we'll begin the complaint process that will be documented in the videos we post. And we'll of course be following up to maintain pressure on the targets so that they will enact improvements.
To follow that up, scrutiny will be intense.
Exactly. Together we'll hold polluters accountable and make meaningful changes that reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Thank you for joining the Climate Complaints community. Subscribe, follow, and share our videos widely. Now check out an example of our Climate Complaints video here. So now that you know how to file a complaint, what's stopping you? Let's start complaining. See you next time.